Good morning. How euphemisms help us deal with death. Now, I want to start with a quick exercise. I want everyone to raise one hand. No, seriously, raise one hand. There we go. You have to do what I tell you to do. I'm up here. And when I say a statement that's true for you, you're going to put your hand down. And I'm playing too. Someone I loved died from cancer. Someone I loved died. Keep looking around the room. I know someone who died from cancer. I know someone who died. You see, we all have something in common. We are all going to die. We all have death in common, but we don't want to talk about it, including me. My sister was more than my sister. She was my child and best friend. Adrian's father died before she was born. She was visiting me for her Christmas vacation, but it turned into a permanent stay when our mother decided she didn't want to be a mother anymore. I was 22 years old when I became my sister's guardian. I raised Adrian from the time she was 8 until she died in my arms at age 15 from stage 4 primary liver cancer. But I couldn't say the word died. My sister died for almost 6 years. I lived on euphemisms. Now, in addition to being a liver cancer patient advocate, I'm also a writer and storyteller, so I am fascinated by the role euphemisms play in our language, especially when we talk about death. And as it turns out, I'm not alone. So check out this map of the most common death euphemisms by state based on 1 year's worth of obituaries. And some states use the word die, most do not. And my favorite on this map is left this world, because it sounds like someone went to another planet like Mars, right? And Matt Damon proved that's possible. Now I'm going to share some of my favorite death euphemisms with you. And if you can figure out what it is, just shout out the answer. Departed. Sounds like a train leaving the station. Okay, shout it out if you know it. The next one's easy. Expired or perished, which sounds like rotting food or anything you might find in my refrigerator. Next one's kind of tough. Permanently change one's address, which sounds like someone like who didn't want to be found and moved far away to a country like Congo. Next one's super easy. Yeah, doesn't it just sound like someone bought a farm? Yeah. Oh, over here, good. Cashed in his chips, which reminds me of gambling in Vegas. And my all-time favorite, pushing up daisies. You guys are good. So not only do people who are grieving the death of a loved one use euphemisms, but also the people watching them grieve do too. And some words are unnecessary and painful. Euphemisms you should never say to any parent whose child has died. She's in a better place. She's no longer in pain. She's with the Lord. She's in heaven. God only gives you what you can handle. These words will most likely not make a grieving parent feel better, because while death itself is natural, it is unnatural for a parent to outlive a child. It's not the way things are supposed to happen. I recommend what you say to anyone grieving the death of a loved one is, "I'm sorry for your loss," because a part of their heart is gone. It is never coming back, and there's nothing you can do. And if they're a hugger, give them a hug. Euphemisms serve a purpose. We need them, not only in the literary sense, but to protect ourselves, our emotions. My go-to euphemism when people asked about Adrian was, "My sister passed away." But next month is the anniversary of my sister's death. Adrienne died on October 9th, 2001, in her bed, surrounded by people who loved her. Her last words were, "I love you, Sissy." I have 4 requests of you, and I have to do this really fast because I'm over time. This talk was a starting point. I chose this topic because I wish Adrienne and I had talked about death. She was dying, and she kept doing her schoolwork. She didn't tell me. She wanted to protect me. So number 1, please have the death conversation before you get sick. Number 2, if you see me around here, come tell me your favorite euphemism for death. Number 3, I'm a great hugger, so if you need a hug, let me know. And number 4, I have a very special gift for you. If you want to learn more about my amazing sister and our story, text the word MEDX 2017 to the number 44222. That's all one word. MEDX 2017 to the number 44222. Thank you.